Hi, it's Faye, and as promised, since I had said that I'd been looking at the stats, and it seems that the spirit communication cards are very popular. I think it's a time where people are really needing a little bit of inspiration and knowing that they're not alone and that their loved ones are still around. And if you don't believe in all that, then I really don't know why you're on this particular video. So if this isn't your thing, please click off now. It's not about tarot today, it's about spirit cards. The ones I'm using are the Talking to Heaven, Doreen Virtue and James Van Praagh. And I've actually got my Colin Fry ones I got many years ago, before Colin's obviously passed now. So I'm using Colin Fry's cards, which is just really a little inspirational message on his cards. What I find with the James Van Praagh cards is that you really should need to look at what he has said, because this is a message that they say have transpired through spirit. So I'm going to read what it says in their particular book for the cards. If you are tuned into my channel, you'll know this is how this works, okay? I'm going to be doing it from 1, 2, 3 and 4, so you can click off and see where you feel drawn to. You can do one, or you can do as many as you like, and this is relevant to when you feel that you need to listen to this. It's not for a particular date, it's just a spirit message cards. So if you just want to click off and see where you feel drawn, we'll get started. I'm assuming you've clicked off and you're now ready to start. Number 1, the Colin Fry card, which is a circle of life. It's just a positive thought from spirit, is I will trust my intuition and this will lead me to realising my full potential. So it's basically trusting in yourself, listening to your gut feeling and going with it. The communication card we have for that is, it is beautiful where I am. I think that's just wonderful when I say that, because a lot of people do worry about their loved ones that have passed on to spirit. They just, you know, are they safe? Have they been met? What's happening? Especially if it's been quite a tragic loss, or maybe someone who's taken their own life. People do worry about where they are, or because you hear all these horrible, people have got a lot of different beliefs of what happens especially if you commit suicide, and I don't believe that. I don't buy into that at all. I believe that you are definitely loved and looked after, no matter what's happened to you. When you go, it's because something's driven you to either take your own life, and it's your time, you feel it's your time to go, or an illness. So please don't worry about your loved ones. It is beautiful where I am. I just want to read out what the actual message is for that. It is, let me have a look. That is page 61. Let's hope, guys, I can see this with no glasses on, or I'll need to... Oh, it's quite big writing, I keep forgetting. Now, let's see. I wish that for just a moment I could share my world with you. This heavenly realm is beyond description. It is where colours, hues and patterns of all different types sing and come alive. Here there is a brilliant light that permeates everything, and everything in its turn is filled with indescribable joy. Here you suddenly become aware that you are connected to everything. There is no anger or hardness in this world. Those emotions have been replaced with overwhelming peace and joy. It is love at its finest. It is heaven. The place where you will be waiting to greet you, where I will be waiting to greet you one day. And I do believe that. I don't believe there's a spirit up there that is getting tortured, if you like. So please don't worry about the people that have passed over. That's for number 1. Number 2. The message from Colin Fry is, my strength and courage come from within. It is there all the time. So if you're feeling maybe at a weak stage in your life, that just dig deep into your inner being, because you will find the resources there to get you through hard times. I know sometimes you think you're not going to get out of something, it's getting too bad, but let's face it, when you hit rock bottom, the only way is back up. And we've all been there. The message from Doreen and James is, there is no such thing as death. If you look at that, that reminds me of that programme. What was it? The Leftovers. That reminds me of that painting. Quite magnificent. Let me see. There is no such thing as death, and that is on page 89. I am as much alive as you are, because our souls are a life force energy that can never be extinguished. Only my body has been released, and that was a dense form of energy that was affected by other dense earthly energies. My soul and yours are beautifully fine. High vibrational energies which live for eternity. I am conscious and fully aware of who I am and where I am. You might even say that I am more aware now that I am free of the distractions of the physical world. Please know that I am happy and healthy in the spiritual sense. In many ways, I am even more available to you than I was on earth, because I am more alive than ever. And I truly believe that as well, because I do believe that this is just your body, this mantle that we're in it's just like your vehicle to get you about while you're here in this, this kind of three-dimensional world. But we are consciousness. We are, spirit, whatever you want to call it. So that's a message for you, whoever picked number 2, that your loved ones are always there. They're right beside you. I always feel that if you put out a thought, if you get a thought in your head of this person just randomly, it's because they're actually calling you. They're actually there. You're actually feeling their presence, their energy, and that's what makes them pop into your head. Maybe you get a wee thought about them, and that's what I believe does happen. I've seen too many spirits to not believe that they exist. Number 3. The message from Colin is, I will trust my hopes, not my fears. And I think sometimes we do tend to do that. You're almost frightened to wish for the best because you don't want to be disappointed. But if you keep believing that, well, it's not going to work, I can't do this, blah, blah, then it's almost like a self-fulfilling prophecy. So please try and have more faith in yourself, because, if you can't have faith in you, then who else will? You need to try and just give up that self-defeat, being self-defeatist, if you like. The card we have for number 3 is, we are so connected. And again, I just feel like this is a card that will tell you that when this person was alive, you almost knew what each other was thinking and would almost say what the other person was thinking about. The connection was so deep, and I think this connection maybe went deeper as in many different lives, and sometimes the connection could have even been quite hurtful, but it was only because you were there to learn from each other. And let me see, we are so connected. What does it say about that? We are so connected. Page 93. Let me see. Here we go. I've been able to review my life here in heaven, and I've seen how perfectly everything we do is woven together. There are no accidents or wrong turns. Everything makes sense now. I wanted to give you the exciting news that my life review, I saw that you and I have a strong soul connection through many lifetimes. There you go. We've been each other's teachers, sometimes in unpleasant ways, several times. In this lifetime we were magnetically drawn together because we had mutual work to do for ourselves, personally, and for others. And now that I'm here, our connection remains strong, just like when I was living in my body. Our thoughts are in sync with one another. We often think of each other simultaneously, so think of me and know that I'm doing the same, always with love. And that, I think that's just so self-explanatory, that card. As soon as I saw that, this is for people that need to know that this connection you had was just from many, many lifetimes, and that's why it's such a strong bond. For number 4, we have, from Colin, we have, I create my own reality. It's almost like getting into the positive, you know, the law of attraction kind of thing, isn't it? They're telling you to lift your vibration, if you like. If you lift your vibration, then you will start to see positive things occur within your life. So that would seem to be what the message is for those that pick number 4. And I am here helping you. I think the people who have picked number 4 is going through a really hard time at the moment, and your spirit guides, your loved ones that have passed, are definitely trying to bolster you up and definitely trying to guide you, giving you some inner strength, if you like. I think that, I just get this feeling the people that have picked this, they're going through a really hard time at the moment. Maybe grieving something, maybe still grieving this loss that you just feel that you're never going to get over. Let me see. Let me have a look what it says about this card. I am here helping you. Let's see, maybe let me over this page. That's page 27. I couldn't see that there. Right, what does it say for this card? I'm not technically an angel, but I am acting like one to you. My spiritual growth continues on, even though I no longer carry physical burdens around. One way that I grow is through loving and selfless service to others, and that includes you. Too many times during my earthly life, I acted selfishly out of the misguided belief that there wasn't enough of this or that to go around. I competed with the others, including you, to get my ego and physical needs met. Now that I'm here, I realise what a colossal waste of time and energy that was. So I'm balancing out my old selfish ways with my new and improved energies that are completely focused upon selfless giving. When you accept my gifts, you allow me to accomplish this, and you therefore are giving back to me as I grow and learn. This was just when I read that this definitely seems to me like a family member. Could even have been a sibling, where there was some rivalry there for the family affection or whatever, and now they would see it was such a waste of energy. There was enough love and affection to go around. May not have seemed like it at the time. Right, everybody, I hope you've enjoyed those little messages. I was going to use my postcards from Spirit. I think I'll maybe do a separate video because there's a lot of reading in these, and a lot of people really like them on their own. So I hope you like that. Please give us a thumbs up and share the video, because especially these type of videos, it would amaze you the amount of people that are grieving their loved ones, and maybe just if you can just help one person, then you've helped so many more. If just keep passing them on, and somebody might get something out of it. I do believe if you're drawn to this kind of video, it's because you need that message at this time. As I said, it's timeless. If you haven't already subscribed, please do give us a thumbs up, because it helps to pass the videos around. And I hope to speak to everybody later. I'll do one with the spirit cards, communication cards, and some angel cards. They seem to be very popular. Folk are just needing something to believe in at the moment. It's such a harsh time for everybody in every country. So I'll do my best to get these out to you. Bye everybody. Thanks for watching.